Hey guys, it's me, Miss Mary, coming in for a landing. Okay, today we're going to be making our own toothpaste because we're still saving money and we're still in the process of being wise in 2025. Okay, basically we're going to use what we already have in our kitchen. These are some things that we should already have, and hopefully you already have them. I've used them several times on different videos. So the one thing you're going to need is your baking soda. And remember, I pulled this one out of my refrigerator because I have it in my refrigerator, but this is the baking soda I really will be using. I just use this to show you that it's baking soda. But remember, I buy mine in a large quantity, so I put it over here. And the other ingredient is only going to be two things that we're going to need, and that's going to be coconut oil. And we're going to create our own toothpaste, okay? So the reason why you want to make your own toothpaste, number one, is cost saving. Remember, we're saving money here, and we're going to learn how to do things to be cost efficient. Baking soda reduces plaque, and also it whitens your teeth. It does reduce plaque, and I do agree that it does whiten your teeth. But the one thing that I will say that has made a difference in my dental appointments is I bought an electric toothbrush. Now this one, don't quote me on, I think you can get them for like under $10, like at Walmart or somewhere. I got quite a few of them for Christmas and stuff, so I usually keep them. But I can honestly say that since I switched from a manual toothbrush, because whenever I would go to the dentist, she would always tell me that I had a lot of plaque built up down in the bottom of my gums. Because she said that's where all your saliva settles and your food and everything else. And so that's where you tend to have plaque in between your teeth. I mean, you get it at other places too, but my issue was at the bottom. And once I switched over to an electric toothbrush, I didn't buy a very expensive one. Just got something for like $10, I think I started out with. And I think these, don't quote me on the price. I'm not sure about the price of these. You get whatever brand you want. It'll really work well too with your kids if you can afford it. The money that you're going to save from not buying toothpaste, you can buy an electric toothbrush. Now these are battery operated. And when you first buy them, the batteries do come with it. And teach your kids to just hold it down there and let it just clean all in between. I'm telling you, it has made a difference in my cleanings. I remember I used to go there and be there for like an hour. And then pretty soon it got to be like it was 45 minutes, 30 minutes. And I'm like, are you done? She's like, yeah, I'm done. She goes, you had an appointment. So it does make a difference. So baking soda will reduce the plaque and help whiten your teeth. Miss Mary agrees with that. Another thing in using this is I use the coconut oil because the coconut oil will reduce bacteria in your mouth. All that bacteria in your mouth, you need that. That'll reduce that. And also it helps to freshen your breath so your breath don't be so bad. Another thing about using the coconut oil, we as ladies probably don't get it as much as we used to, but remember back in the day you would see people and they would smile and their lipstick would be on their teeth. It's always good just to rub, like they said, like, you know, you just rub a little coconut oil on the front of your teeth and your lipstick won't stick. We don't usually have that now because most of us wear that matte or something and it doesn't transpose. But if you ever have that issue, just rub. Some people do Vaseline. I don't do Vaseline, but coconut oil, and just rub it on the outside. If I was going to dinner and I was going someplace and I had lipstick on and I want to make sure it don't get on my teeth, I rub a little coconut oil on the outside of my teeth. Plus it freshens your breath. Okay, so we're going to get started here making it. So we're going to take about a tablespoon of baking soda. I do have measuring spoons, but you know how Miss Mary is. What do? Eyeball it. Eyeball it just a little bit. A tablespoonful. And then we're going to put our coconut oil in there. Remember I told you that sometimes it liquefies? Well, it has liquefied. And that's probably about a half a teaspoon. And I'm just going to stir that up. Now, I will tell you this part too. You can add lavender to this if you wanted to. If you wanted to add lavender, or a better one would be peppermint oil. If you have peppermint oil and you want to add this, because peppermint oil will help with odor too as well. Now there you go. Now you've got your own toothpaste. Here we go. And you just put it on your teeth. I mean on your toothbrush. Put it on your toothbrush and brush your teeth. And it works. And if you got babies, and if you don't have babies, you can still brush your teeth. You know what I mean? Brush your teeth. You don't have to spend $5, $10, getting toothpaste and stuff. And a lot of times the stuff that's all in that toothpaste is not good for us anyway. So here we go. We're going to make our own, remember? So that's how you do that. Simple, easy. And Miss Mary just showed you how to make your own toothpaste. You don't have to buy it in the store. Nothing here is going to be harmful to you. Nothing's going to upset you. Nothing's going to hurt you. You took 2 ingredients, and if you want to add peppermint oil because you have it, you can. Another thing I'm going to say, summer's here and it's hot. We're going to get off all that pop. Don't be drinking all that pop. Stop drinking all that pop. Like hubby and I will go to lunch with friends, and I have an Armour Palmer, and that is lemonade with iced tea. My daughter turned me on to it, and I'm addicted. I have one, and that's it. No more. And that's lemonade and iced tea when I'm out. Get away from the pop. I want you guys to start making your own water. Don't tell me you don't like water, because your body needs water. So don't say, I don't like water, Miss Mary. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. You need it. What would you tell your kids? What would you tell? You're telling your body, we need this. So let's make our own refreshing water. This water, I have some mint in here. I have some lemon in here, and I have cucumbers. You go to the Dollar Tree, get yourself a big pitcher like this, and just cut you up a cucumber, half a cucumber, cut you up a lemon. I like to squeeze my lemon, with my famous little squeezer, and I like to put the lemon juice in here and just put the lemons in here. And then put you some mint in here. And this is what we're going to be drinking all summer. Okay? The benefits of this, I'm going to tell you right now. The lemons and the cucumbers, it's going to help keep you regulated. Remember I talked to you about how to keep that toilet clean? You're going to need that to help you out, because you're going to be drinking your water. You're going to be drinking your lemon, cucumber, mint water. So you're going to need to know how to keep that bathroom clean. Okay, so this is what we're drinking all summer. Take on the challenge. Let's drink this all summer. If you don't like cucumbers, leave it off. If you don't like mint, leave it off. You don't have to put the mint in there if you don't want to. It's just a nice, refreshing way to have water. If you want to drink your water plain, let's drink it plain. You don't have to put anything in it. A lot of times I drink my water plain, but this is going to be our goal this year. For this summer, we're going to drink more water. Let's take a pledge. Okay. All right. I was going to say raise your right hand, but I won't ask you to raise your right hand. I'm just going to say that we're going to be committed. Let's be committed. Remember I talked on being committed? We're going to be committed to drinking our water this year. Okay? Why? Because your body needs it. It's good for your health. It's good for your mind. It's good for your joints. Your joints need it. Every facet of your body needs that water. That'll help with your breath too, if you drink your water. Let's get on the water kick. Come on, join me. So let's put down the pop. Let's put down all the other things that we don't need, I'm going to show you. I showed you guys how to make your own lemonade so you can cut out all that sugar that's in there. I got another one that I want to show you guys how to do. I just got to buy it. And it has to be in my budget here. Because Miss Mary is operating on the budget. I'm going to show you how to make ginger tea. And that's very, very, very healthy for you. And that'll replace your pop. How about that? Let's replace the pop. with the ginger, and ginger is good for your body. So Miss Mary's going to teach you how to make ginger tea. But in the meantime, until I teach you how to make ginger tea, and I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be cheap because ginger is not cheap. But you can go to your farmers markets and stuff and buy it. But because it's got to be fresh ginger, I'm going to teach you how to make ginger tea. But in the meantime, I want you drinking your water. Come on. If you don't have one of these, if you don't have this and you've got a gallon of milk container, once you finish with the milk, rinse it out with some soap and put it in there and cut these things up and put them down in there. You don't have to go run and buy this. You can just use a milk carton. Use a milk carton that you've emptied out and put your cucumbers and your lemons. You can squeeze the lemon out and just put the lemon juice if you don't want the actual lemons in there. You can put the mint. If you don't want the mint, leave the mint off. Okay, let's take the challenge. And the challenge is what? We're going to get on our water this summer. We're going to be kind to our bodies. Why? Because what? We're doing life. We're doing life. And life says we need water. All right, guys, let's drink your water. And don't forget to make your toothpaste. And if you can, invest in an electric one. You don't have to buy a very, very expensive one. One for $5, one for $10 will do the trick. And then let me know if your dental appointment doesn't turn out to be a lot better, because I know mine's improved just from me using that. And I'm able to just sit it there and just and let it go all down in that bottom and go all up in the top and everything. Okay, this is Miss Mary. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all your support. I really, 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 really appreciate you. And I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. And we're what? Just doing life. Thank you, TV. That's my tribe in my village. And I thank you for coming on here and for taking time just to see me and watch me and be engaged with me. I appreciate you guys